guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm basically going to be sharing a bunch of my favorite daily essentials, if you will, that I feel like I can't live without. So think body care, oral hygiene, perfume, self-tanner, a little bit of everything in this video that I'm actually asked about a lot, but I didn't really know how to address because I wasn't going to make a video on my favorite shower gel when I only have 2 things to show. So we're gonna throw all of that into this video. Call it something like favorite body care items / favorite daily essentials. So if you are interested to hear all of those things, we have a lot of different miscellaneous things here, then we're gonna jump right into that. But before we do, if you like beauty content like hair care and skincare, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on my next video, and definitely go follow me on Instagram and TikTok. My username is Abby Young, which is right here for you. All right, let's jump into it. Okay, let's start off with my teeth. I feel like this is one of the things that I'm easily asked the most frequently, which is how do you keep your teeth so white even though we know you drink coffee all the time? Because I talk about coffee a lot. I'm obsessed. I drink coffee every single day, but I don't use white strips. I used to use white strips probably once a year for honestly maybe like 5 to 7 years, but I had to stop because I feel like it hurt my teeth so bad. I got to a point where I couldn't tolerate it anymore. So I haven't used white strips in a few years, and I'm still able to maintain, I would say, a pretty white smile despite that. So these are the couple things that I use to help with that. The first being my toothpaste. It's from Colgate. It's their Optic White Renewal High Impact White Toothpaste. So this has 3% hydrogen peroxide. I feel like it does a really good job at keeping my teeth white, but without really irritating my teeth and causing a lot of sensitivity. I do just have sensitive teeth in general, but throughout the years, whitening them, I feel like really enhanced that, and this does not do that, thankfully. So I would definitely recommend this. Such a good toothpaste, and I feel like I can't live without this. And then on top of that, if you just want to take your teeth to the next level, make them look even whiter, I would definitely recommend this mouthwash. It's from Crest. It's their 3D White Brilliance mouthwash. I'm not super consistent with it. I forget a lot, but when I am consistent, I definitely notice a difference. My teeth are just more vivid. They just have that extra oomph to them. So this, in combination with that toothpaste, swear by it, it's all I need, and then I don't need white strips. And then last mouth-related item is actually for lip care. So it's my Vaseline Lip Therapy Cocoa Butter. I know I've mentioned this before, but I had to include it in this video because I cannot tell you how much of a difference this makes on my lips. I have tried so many other things. I've tried the MAC Lip Oil Gel, whatever the heck that is, Carmex, EOS lip balms, chapstick. I feel like I've tried everything. It's this. So I have tried the Vaseline Cocoa Butter in the larger tub. That's not the lip therapy version. Nope, doesn't work as good. I've tried Vaseline from a little squeezy tube because the downside to this is that you have to stick your finger in it. Doesn't cut it. This is the only thing that keeps my lips moisturized all day. If this ever gets discontinued, I'm in serious trouble. Okay, next let's move on to the body and start off with my favorite body moisturizer of all time, easily by far, which is from Hemp. So I would say this is just my favorite body lotion brand in general. They do body lotion so right, perfectly thick, not too greasy, not sticky on the skin. They have amazing scents. Hemp's is the best. So this one is their Triple Moisture Herbal Whipped Body Cream, and this feels like heaven. It's just fluffy clouds all over the skin. Keeps me moisturized all day. I love this stuff. This one said that it had a grapefruit scent. I guess that is what I would say. I've never thought that it smells like grapefruit though on the body. It just has kind of a citrusy, fruity smell. My favorite scent from them is their sweet almond scent. So I will link that below too if you're not really into the fruity scents, but Hemp's body lotions in general, oh my gosh, you have to try. And then the other body lotion that I have to talk about is from Cetaphil. Feels very basic. It is a basic body moisturizer, but it's so good for one specific purpose in my life, which is to preserve my self-tan. So this is just their moisturizing cream. Whenever I have self-tanner on, I have to use this lotion. Something about it I find just really helps to preserve my self-tan and make sure that the color lasts longer and doesn't fade as quickly. I don't really get it. I don't know how it does that, but for me, it really works. So this is something that is definitely thicker than that Hemp's lotion, but it feels super, super nice. It's just a rich, creamy formulation. Also non-greasy and non-sticky, but this one is fragrance-free, so works if you needed that for your body, but if you're someone like me that enjoys a little bit of a scented body lotion, that's the one downside to it. So sometimes I'll honestly just mix this with my Hemp's to get a little bit of fragrance in it. That's the only time you're gonna hear me talking about fragrance and lotion, and then I'll be good to go. But I love this for self-tanner season. Oh my gosh. So if you use self-tanner, get spray tans often, you have to try this out. Okay, next, let's talk about body wash. So I would say that this is the category where I'm not super loyal to brands or products. I'll kind of bounce around after I finish a bottle and just try something new, but there is a brand that I do really enjoy and I think makes a great body wash, and that is Shea Moisture. So these are my two favorites right here. The first is their African Black Soap Soothing Body Wash, and the second is their Raw Shea Butter Hydrating Body Wash. These are both awesome. They feel so nice on the skin. They have nice ingredients. They're not harsh. They're not drying. So I never feel like my skin is just stripped and needing hydration when I get out of the shower, even in the winter with these. I mean, of course, I always add lotion, but there are certain body washes that you use and your skin just feels kind of itchy after. No issue with that with either of these, and they both smell really good too. Okay. If I had to pick a favorite, it would definitely be this one, the African Black Soap. I prefer this scent. I think it feels amazing. I mean, this one is great too, but the one downside to this is that it does leave a little bit of a black residue in your tub if you don't rinse it down. It doesn't stain, I promise, but when I first started using it, I wasn't connecting the dots and I was like, what the heck is in my shower? Is that mold? What's going on? But I realized it was just kind of residue from this, kind of like pieces of black sand, which is weird because it doesn't feel gritty or sandy on the body at all. So if you just rinse it down, it's not a problem. But if that sounds like a nightmare to you, then I would say just go for the Shea Butter one. I've also tried their coconut hydrating body wash as well. That one's good too. Shea Moisture in general, I think, makes a great body wash. Okay, now let's talk about shaving cream. So unlike body wash, I am definitely brand loyal here. I've tried a lot of different shaving creams over the years, and this is just by far the best in my opinion. It's from Skintimate. It's their Skin Therapy Shaving Cream. Shaving gel? What is this even called? Shave gel. This is their lotionized vitamin E formulation for dry skin. They of course have others as well. I don't know that I noticed all that much of a difference between their different scents and formulations. This one's really good. Also the one in the yellow bottle. I find that those are the two that I repurchase the most frequently. Love them. They make for such an easy shave. They feel so nice on the legs, and similar to those body washes, they don't leave my legs feeling dry. So, oh my goodness, if you want a shaving gel that just feels like heaven, you have to try this. And while we are on the topic of shaving, I would feel guilty if I didn't include my favorite razor, because this thing is the best of all time. It's I'm gonna get emotional. It's the Gillette Venus 5-blade razor. Not 3, not 4, has to be 5, has to be the one that looks like this. They have a couple different models that are not as good as this, so I will definitely be sure that I'm linking this exact version below. You just have never experienced an amazing shave until you try this razor. Something about it just really gets me going. It's amazing. Oh my gosh. Try it. Tell me about it. Thank me later. And then last body specific favorite is my favorite self tanner. So if you've been a viewer of my channel for a while, then you probably already know all there is to know about this, because I talked about it so much, I feel like, in the beginning of my channel, but it's been a while, so I thought I could include it again for those of you that were wondering what my favorite self tanner is. It's from Tanologist. It's their Express Tan Self Tan Mousse in the shade Dark. I've tried basically almost all of their original self-tan offerings. I saw that they have a few new ones, so if you guys would like me to review those, let me know in the comments below. I definitely can. But I've tried their mousse, I've tried their water, I've tried their drops. I think I actually made a video a while ago comparing all of them. I think the mousse is my favorite, but I think they're all good, and there's so many reasons why I love Tanologist. I love the fact that it actually doesn't have a color guard, so it's clear so that it doesn't stain your clothes and your sheets. It doesn't have that gross self-tan smell. It doesn't look too orange. It just really develops to a beautiful color. It lasts long. It doesn't fade weird and splotchy. It's so good. I would highly recommend it, and it's a fraction of the cost of Loving Tan, which I know is a lot of people's favorite. I used to use that and love it as well, but once I tried this, I was like, okay, she wins. Okay, so I'm looking at everything else that I have here to talk about. I have a few things left, and I would say these all kind of are miscellaneous, don't really belong to a specific category, but I have been asked about them, so I wanted to include them. Starting off with my favorite deodorant. I used to use Native deodorant, which is a natural deodorant, and I have since phased off of that. I actually got to a point with natural deodorant where it was tolerable and I wasn't having issues with BO or excessive sweat, but I still was never as fresh feeling as I am with just a traditional aluminum based deodorant. I was always still a little bit sweatier, had to refresh under the arms a lot, and I just felt like switching back. So if you're into natural deodorant, that's great, to each their own, but this is such a good deodorant if you need one to really help to control the underarm sweat. So it's from Degree. It's their Motion Sense Ultra Clear Black and White Pure Clean deodorant. And I love this one because I feel like it just covers all of the bases. It doesn't leave just gross, heavy white stains on your clothes like other deodorants can. Doesn't have an overly overwhelming scent when you sweat. It's just, like they say, pure clean. This is also their Invisible Solid one, which I guess explains what I just said, that it doesn't leave stains, and I feel like this lasts me forever. I've tried a few different ones, like I used to use Secret back in high school. That has nothing on Degree. I love this deodorant. Next is my current favorite hand cream, which is from CeraVe. It's their therapeutic hand cream, and this is just such a nice one. It's very, very rich and moisturizing, but doesn't feel gross on your hands. There's so many hand creams that I feel like are just a little too thick. They feel greasy and sticky on the hands. This is just basically as thick as it can get without feeling like that, if that makes sense. So I really like this one. If you have dry hands, if you have nails that are really brittle and crack easily, like myself, then I think that this is a great hand cream. And since I brought up dry, brittle nails, let's talk about the one item that I've been using to help with that, aside from the hand cream, which is just jojoba oil. So I've been applying jojoba oil every night with hand cream religiously for the past few months, and I've really seen a huge difference in my nails. I'm trying to rub this in because this bottle is leaking everywhere. Take advantage of it, not let it go to waste. So I've had problem nails basically my entire life. I grew up biting my nails. Once I stopped doing that, I just started to pick up my nails. It is the worst anxious habit ever. It is so difficult to break because it gets to a point where it's just subconscious. You don't even realize that you're doing it. So with the picking comes I don't even know what I was just gonna say. With the picking up my nails comes very flaky, brittle, easily damaged nails, and this I feel like has helped me so much. Of course, my nails are short right now because they were bugging me and I just chopped them off, but I feel, you're like, okay, talking about nail care, but I feel like my nails have been able to grow longer than they ever have before with this and my hand cream on a nightly basis. So if you struggle with nails that are flaky, brittle, crack easily, jojoba oil. Also, this one specifically I got from Target, and I'm gonna make sure to link this exact one below. I get iffy with things like this on Amazon. I know it's not the case all the time, but I almost bought jojoba oil off of Amazon, and I was reading through reviews that were like, this is not jojoba oil, this is vegetable oil, what is this? So I decided to buy through Target. I felt a little bit safer with that. It's not everything on Amazon that's iffy, but certain things like this, I'm like, I'll just play it safe. And nobody ever has asked me about eye drops, but I have to include these because I think these are amazing. They're specifically brightening eye drops. So it's from Bausch & Lomb and it's called their Lumify eye drops. I never felt like I needed whitening eye drops before. I don't know if whitening is the right word. Brightening may be the right word, but I never felt like I had an issue with my eyes before until I used these and saw how big of a difference they make. And now I feel like I need them. So if you have days where you were crying the night before, didn't get a lot of sleep, and your eyes are just looking red and tired and dull, these work amazingly. It's like an instant transformation, just boom, bright, white, shiny eyes. My brow growth serum. This is Rapid Brow. It's an eyebrow enhancing serum, and I now know that I cannot live without this. I tried to switch to something else just to test it out for a video for a while, and let's just say I started to lose my eyebrows one by one. They slowly went back to their original state, which is incredibly sparse. I have very sparse eyebrows naturally, and this is the only thing that helps to keep them fuller. It's definitely the type of thing though where you have to keep using it consistently, and if you stop, then they'll just go back to how they were before. So that is the downside. It's not like it's changing the pattern of hair growth permanently, but when I use this consistently, which I do every single night, my eyebrows are so much fuller, just look darker. I have to use something like this or I literally don't have eyebrows. Second to last item, which really doesn't fit in this video at all now that I'm realizing it, is what I use to clean my makeup brushes, but I was just asked about this, so I thought I would throw it in. It's a Dove bar of soap, actually, specifically their sensitive skin, fragrance-free, hypoallergenic beauty bar. I've always loved using bars of soap to clean makeup brushes. I find it just makes it so easy. It's less messy. I've tried a lot of brush cleansers that I think just flop and don't work very well, but bars of soap have never let me down. So this I love because it's fragrance free, so I don't have to worry about them irritating my skin after I clean them and then use them on my face right after. I was noticing that with a different cleanser that I used to use and really love, that the second I was putting that on my face when it was freshly cleaned, I was like, oh, it's stinging a little. So this really helps me with that. If you have super sensitive skin and you're looking for a fragrance-free brush cleanser, just a good old Dove bar of soap will do the trick. And last but certainly not least is my all-time favorite perfume. It's from Bulgari, and it's specifically their Omnia Crystalline scent. So the one that has the clear packaging. They have quite a few with different colors that have different scents to them. Omnia Crystalline. So I'm gonna read the fragrance notes of this because I will not do it justice. It says it's a warm floral with notes of bamboo, mashi pear, lotus blossom, and balsa wood. And I feel like it's just meshed in the perfect way to where you get a little bit of each of those things, but it's not overbearing in any of those categories. So like I said, I don't think of flowers when I smell this. I don't think of something that's super musky and woodsy or super fruity. It's just so perfect. I don't even know how else to describe it, but perfect. I love this so much, would highly recommend. This has been my signature scent, I think, since senior year of college, and I used to collect perfume, if that tells you how much I love this. I love perfume. The bottles are beautiful. I love the different smells, and I feel like I had so many of the classic, just signature favorite scents like Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue and Coach and Daisy and just all of them, and slowly but surely over the years as I used them up, I didn't repurchase, and my collection has probably gone from 15 perfumes to just one. So if that tells you anything, this, oh my gosh, you guys, Bulgari, if this ever gets discontinued, I literally probably won't wear perfume. Oh, it's so good. All right, you guys, that is it for this video. Those are all of my everyday must-have, can't live without essential items that I really hope you enjoyed hearing me talk about. And I hope this answered most of the questions that I feel like I'm most commonly asked. So let me know in the comments below, do you currently use any of these items as well? Are you going to try anything after watching this video? If so, which item or items are you going to try? Of course, as always, everything will be listed in my description box below in order of mention, but other than that, if there's anything else you would like to see from me next, leave that request in the comments as well. And if you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, click on that notification bell, and send my channel to a friend, because all of those things really help to make sure that my videos are recommended to others and do not just disappear into the YouTube abyss. So thank you so much for your support. Stay tuned because my next video will be up in a few days, but until then, I hope you have a great few days.